Ladies and gentlemen, messieurs, dames, I'd like to show you a list of modules I like and use, and I'll try to keep it short, which is difficult. So, as you can see, a lot of stuff from AS for good reason. I'll talk about it later. I'll start from here. I really love the big mute button. It's its name from Alikins. Don't know. It's a lifesaver. When something go wrong, you just mute, and job is done. Perfect. Viewmeter, I like to see the signal, so I put the solo one almost everywhere to see clock, trigger, gate, stuff like this. And yeah, nice design from AS. I really love the design. I love the fact that it has output too, so I can pick up sound and just put it in scope analyzer and stuff. Compressor, I used to use this one from MSC Hack, but there is some oddity about it. When attack and release are very low, I don't know if it's glitch, I don't know if I use it incorrectly, but there is something weird about it. So yeah, I switched to bar from Bidou, but this one have a bypass button, which is nice, and a clean UI. This one is a bit more messy and like a bypass, but yeah, I like the sound of this one. This is my default mixer, mostly because of the design and relatively compact. I only miss solo button. I wish it had a way to solo align, and that's it, really. So sometime I use this mixer from CF because it's modular, and when I suspect I may use a lot of line, I switch to this one and duplicate the monoline and just chain them, and it have a solo button, which is something I miss in this one. Some utility, yeah, I just use AS utility for the design, and it's big, and something else I like about AS. Almost everything comes in pair. VCA, multi-emerge, attenuator, signal delay, and so it's ready for stereo. When you want to do some stereo stuff, it's nice to have it already in pair. Delay plus, I love it, and most of the effect, including that inverter. I love the fact that it have a CV input for everything. It's a big plus for me. The delay plus have some weirdness when you change the delay. Mostly when you change it constantly with the LFO. So I mostly attenuator and then delay plus, so I can control the amount of change. It has some kind of glitch, noisy stuff. It's not bad. I deal around it. I do with it. It's part of its sound. and I'm happy with this. Sometimes I just wish it wasn't so noisy when you move. Delay a lot. Not like this. Like this, it's okay. But if you do this, yeah, obviously when it goes to 1 millisecond, it's too much. But yeah, you see what I mean if you used it. The reverb, again, nice CV input, very nice reverb. Nothing specific to say about it. Sometimes I use the spring verb, but spring verb have its own specific sound, like all spring verb. So sometimes I use this one, and sometimes I switch in specific case to spring verb. Superdrive, I'm not very happy about it. I don't know if it's me or if it's everyone. I don't like the way it drives the sound. I think it's too much even at low gain and low input. There is something. Oh yeah, I wish it was different, but it's still a drive that works. Boss dual attenuverter. So yeah, I mostly use the one for AES because it has CV input, and this one doesn't. I like the design of Boss, AES, and Bifaco, I don't know. But yeah, we are missing CV input, but bigger button, I guess. Signal delay, mostly use it with drum when I just want one simple delay, or sometimes with some weirdness I do. Clock, by default I use this one from AES again, but this clock only goes to 40 BPM minimum, and I wish it could go lower. And it have a multiplier from 8 16th bit bar, but it doesn't have a divider. So sometimes I use the GW clock, and nice bonus for the random reset. I don't use it often, but and yeah, it doesn't have input. But I don't, to be honest, I don't use the input a lot. Triggers, I don't use this one a lot, to be honest. This one I use it everywhere, every time, and mostly the momentary one. I love the voltage control, very useful. And yes, just sometimes just to I use randomness a lot, and when I want a random value to change somewhere, maybe here, I love it, and it's a big button, so when my patch gets messy, and it gets messy very quickly, I'm happy to have some, this big one. It's nice stuff. Rampage, if I had to name one module, it will be Rampage, I guess. It's come from a real hardware module called Rampage. It's amazing. I use it in every patch. I put it by default in my patch, even if I don't know I'm going to use it, but most of the time I use it because it's simply amazing if you want to learn about it. Just go to Modular Curiosity channel, hit subscribe, and you'll find 3 episodes talking about the Rampage. It's a must-have. If you don't know it, then you should. And if you don't know the channel, then you should too. And it's not mine, but please subscribe anyway, because please keep doing what you're doing. Okay, back. This one, I don't use it a lot. I need to learn about it, to be honest. So I'm trying to use it just to learn it, but considering how good the Rampage is, just because of this one, I must learn this one. Spring Verb, I talk about it. It's very specific, but it can be good. This one, yeah, I put it in my module, but I don't use it a lot. Yeah, just default VCV, LFO, VCO. I really like the 2-switch, unipolar, bipolar, and the invert. Nothing else to add. About the VCO, I really like this switch. Mostly, okay, I'm in analog mode. It's 21 p.m. My screen is changing color temperature. I mostly use the square in digital, because they are both good, obviously, and have their use. But the analog is very Moogish square wave, and the square one have much stronger harmonics. And yeah, I like the very hard square wave. But otherwise, yeah, analog is just good. My default sample player, but I don't use sampler a lot, to be honest. Another utility. It's small. Nothing to say about it. I use this one a lot. Mostly the random generation stuff, yeah, like this. And I really like that it have the sine utility. So if I only want positive random numbers, I just have it. Nice stuff. ADSR VCA, by default, just because it's AS. Everything dual channel, like it. Tiny sine, I love it. It doesn't have anything specific. It's just a sine wave. No harmonics, nothing. Perfectly stable. Just a perfect digital sine. And the module is small. I like small, simple module when I want small, simple stuff. Tiny Sawish, I don't use saw wave a lot, but again, when I do, I use this small, simple module. Again, if you check, the modulation stuff is good, and the saw have it's not a perfect saw, so it have its own signature sound, but since I don't use the wave a lot, yeah. I use almost every single module from ML Instrument, but mostly this three chief register and sequential register to add. If I explain, my video will be too long, but yeah, I use it mostly in 3-step and with sequence, and I use a 3-gate, and it adds some when you do some kind of random stuff and you switch from one to another, and then even better, you put it in shift register to have some random chord. You have a very long, especially in 3-step. You end up with a very long cycle of different sequence, even if it's only 16-step, because it takes 3 cycles to 4 cycles to repeat itself. And if you put it in shift register, it takes even more cycle. I don't. You have to multiply stuff. So yep, I use this a lot when I want to do some kind of controlled, randomized sound progression. My default quantizer, this one. Again, it works. It's small. It's even dual. This one I use it less because, yeah, you know what it is. You just select the chord you want to quantize. Scope, simple scope, it works, and I love the external trigger. Just fantastic. Analyzer, so I have both. I put both mostly because there is a bug in this one. As you can't see because it's too small. The signal is 1K, 1 kilohertz, and for some reason it's say 2K, and the frequency is twice as big as it should. So if I go to 1.5, I have 3, and so on. And I just checked with Path Analyzer, and it's 1K. And this analyzer is too expensive to be to have a bug as simple as this one. So yeah, it's 1K. So this one show incorrect value. I guess I'll have to do a bug report. Seriously slow LFO. I love it. It's a seriously slow LFO. And yeah, just when you want the delay, you have okay, let me do it. See, I have this controlled delay change, and if I want to modulate the range of this change, I do stuff like this. So it change the range of the change, but at a seriously slow rate. Usually I use it in minutes. It's enough. And there is a even more seriously slow LFO, which I don't use, but I'm very glad it exists. It's ridiculous. It's year, century, millennia, age, era, universe, age. Its death is some even more ridiculously long value, which, yeah, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense to have this, but I'm very happy, just for the fun of it. I'm really happy that they have it. Glycinator, it's just a glissando or a glide. So when you want to glide between two notes, it's small, it's simple. You can do in different way. You can do it with this one, but yeah, this one. I love most of the Bacon Music stuff. And mostly the Shipwaves. Shipwaves is some cheap chiptune oscillator. So as you probably can't really see, but yeah, maybe you see some light point. It's really chiptune like. With low resolution DAC, just low resolution digital oscillator, and it's unstable, which is even better. You see just a bit of it, but you can hear it some phase noise and some amplitude noise. It's a very nice one. Same for the pulse. Pulse just look like this. Again, you don't see. Yeah, maybe you see the noise. Yeah, you see the phase noise. It's a fantastic module with its own sound, and all the Bacon Music stuff is like this kind of chiptune sound. This one, I need to learn about them, but I try to use them. Because they have their use. Sometimes it's maybe too annoying to just switch knob and put it in a quantizer, and when you just want something specific, the easy way. Same for 12 key. Sec 3 and 16 step, so I mostly use the one from AS. To be honest, the one from AS is just a clone from the one from VCV, same feature. Or maybe it's the other way around, I don't know, probably not. This one just have more sequence and this gate mode, which is useful. And nothing else to add about it. It's my default one. Drum, just some drum, nice sound. Nothing to say. This one I need to learn about a bit more about it, so I mostly use in random and hope for the best. But yeah, very nice sound. Both come from real hardware synth, modular synth, and so you can just go to YouTube and find tons of documentation and tutorial about it. My default matrix sequencer, I don't use matrix sequencer a lot, but when I do, I use this one. This one, I need to learn about it more. I saw it in some video and I said, oh, I want to use this one. But I didn't really use it yet. Another scope, I mostly use this one because it's small and it works, and external trigger is nice. But yeah, when sometimes I want a bigger one and I have more than two, and yeah, just sometimes. A logic analyzer, it's just a logic analyzer. This, it's, yeah, I don't need to explain what it is. You put label stuff and cable, and there you go. And that's it. So I hope it was short enough. Thank you for watching. I don't think I missed anything. Yep, so tons of AS, tons of Bifaco, ML, Beacon, this stuff, this ridiculous stuff, love it. And this. I used so many of them. Maybe you saw so. Yeah, anyway, I'm talking too much again. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Have fun!